Good morning, no, good afternoon. Where are we? We're the 15th of April. Um, Welcome back. Today, I'm going to try and be more concise, and with that, we're going to be looking at low mood. Low mood seems to be quite prevalent at the moment. Friends, family, myself actually, day before yesterday, really felt it. So I thought it might be a nice focus for today and see what we can do to pull ourselves out a bit um, sooner rather than later. When I say that, though, I do say it with caution because we have to allow ourselves to process typical emotions. Low mood is understandable right now, actually. So it's a balance between allowing ourselves to process emotions and not getting stuck in them. We need to think about being stuck as well, because I don't know if you remember from my first webinar that it was around loss, and again we can get stuck in loss. So it's quite well linked, really. So do have a look at that to understand the background of what I'm talking about. So we're looking at low mood. Okay, to give us time to process the low mood because it's all understandable and expected. However, not to get stuck in it. So I guess if you find yourself feeling low a second, third day, then it's about digging really deep and working through that. And within the psychological toolbox of working through a low mood, whether in a pandemic or not, it's basically about getting busy. Yeah. Even though we really don't feel like it, it's what we need to do. And a lot of the time it's just putting one foot in front of the other with the hope, and once you've done it, you'll see the success in being able to pull yourself out of it. Okay, so actually going with that analogy of one foot in front of the other, number one go-to tool for low mood is exercise. I know people are limited in their capacity to do that. So if you are very fortunate and you can get outside and you do have full mobility, please do think about, if you're not used to running, do Couch to 5K, get the app, go do it, achieve something in the pandemic as well, which is another bonus. If you can't run, walk, get outside and walk. And actually, I don't think there's any excuse when we think about good old Tom, because he was on the news today and he raised £5 million for the NHS. Thanks, Tom. Thank you. £5 million at the age of 99, walking up and down his garden. What a fantastic achievement. So if Tom can do it, so can you, okay? Or whoever you see around you suffering with low mood at the moment, okay? So give it a go, give it a go. And thinking about exercise as well, there are lots of things to do if we're stuck inside, and some people aren't allowed out. There's lots of different kinds of exercise that you can do. I actually tag this on the end of a run. Actually, when I come back, I do like a body conditioning kind of thing. I'm a real advocate for Caveman. They're local here and they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They're so dedicated and passionate about what they do. It's fantastic. You can find details of them through my Instagram, actually, Carla Swan Therapy, and you'll find Caveman on there. The founder, Stuart Dorrell, fantastic, did it, out of the goodness of his heart and for no other reason. We've got Anne-Marie, she's fabulous. Bethan, I believe, looks after the teens. So again, encourage your teenagers to do it can be inside or in the garden if you have one, the body conditioning exercise as well, because it keeps us strong. And when we feel strong physically, we're being more strong mentally. And actually, if we do catch COVID-19, we're better equipped to fight it off. Okay, so win-wins all round. So exercise, get busy. The other part of getting busy can be anything. I've noticed I'm saying a lot. I do apologise. I'm really trying not to, but it doesn't seem to be working well. Okay, so some of the activities that you can do, I'm just reading off a list I have here. we've got animals, create, mind, active, we've spoken about, expression, music, self-care. So within those, if we're thinking about creativity, if you like to doodle, then have a look at a sketching class, an online sketching class or something like that. Or if you're like me and don't have a creative bone in your body, sadly, paint by numbers. I've ordered paint by numbers and I'm going to crack on with that at the weekend. Yeah. The mind, we know how important our headspace is. So with the mind, if we're looking at getting busy in a positive way, try YouTube. When I wake up in the middle of the night, I have my YouTube set up so I can just roll over and hit play, and it will always be something on sleep meditation, guided meditation, and whatever is my topic for that period of time. At the moment it's abundance, so I'll ask for sleep meditation on abundance. That's what I'm listening to in the middle of the night. Turn over and press play. Otherwise we can be asleep, we can be awake for hours and stress about it, which is obviously really unhelpful. Let's make the most of it. When I wake up now, I think, oh great, I've got some free time to nurture myself and my mind. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to wake up in the night, and if you view it like that, you're far more likely just to get back to sleep, but use it productively and also in the day. Okay. The other thing that I've done it again, I'm really I'd really like you to take on board is scheduling. So that's a tool that we use when people are when they have low mood outside of a pandemic. We call it a weekly activity schedule. It's a great psychological tool, and basically it's behavior activation, which is what we're talking about here with low mood. But rather than trying to do a whole week, my suggestion is let's just do it for the day. You can maybe do it the night before. So when you wake up in the morning, you have purpose, and you have stuff to do, and things that you're going to really enjoy, not just the mundane stuff, like, I don't know, cleaning the windows. I did that for the first time actually, I'm not going to tell you how many years, the other day, but it was a purpose and I felt great. Even now when I look at them, I think, oh, I've got to do the inside, but it's good enough. So the point is to have these different activities set out for the day, and by being busy, including exercise, your low mood will lift. You just stick at it, one foot in front of the other, and it will lift. Okay, so that's low mood today. I hope that's been helpful for you. Before I sign off, I just wanted to give you a mission, should you choose to accept it. So today's mission is, if you could download this, I don't know if you can see that, yeah. And this is an app. It's the COVID-19 tracking app by the World Health Organization, I think. And so it takes literally, I think it takes 3 minutes to set up in the beginning, and then literally 20 seconds a day, you just input whether you're healthy or if you're healthy or having COVID-19 symptoms, and off it goes to the powers that be, and they're collating all the information. And what that's actually doing is helping the powers that be to keep an eye on where the virus is, and with that information they can act accordingly and understand it better, and therefore help us. So I do encourage you to download it and use it daily, literally 20 seconds a day, and it's helping you and helping everybody else in the world, which again is another tool for making us feel better living in this really difficult time. So I encourage you to do that. Okay, good talking to you again, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Take care. Bye. I'm still learning how to end it. Oh, there we go.